Hey, welcome back to another episode of Nature Aquariums TV, where today we're going to give you a little update on this Dutchstyle 45T from UNS that we did a while back ago. And there's been some changes since we last, showed you guys the video. So I wanted to bring up to speed what things we changed. But before we get to the video, let's remember to like, share, and subscribe so we can have more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and here's the show. All right, so the tank's a couple months old, and obviously all tanks mature, grow, and change. And sometimes, well, the best laid out plans have to be changed. So we had to change on the hardware side two important things. We switched out the light. We were running before with a twin star, and it was giving us good par, but I couldn't just get the right spread between the height and getting the right par where we wanted it. So I switched over to this Aquarium Co-op light. And what's nice with the Aquarium Co-op light is that it does have a built-in dimmer. So I can dim the tank down all the way to 10%. Currently, I am running it at 50%. At 50%, I am pushing about 50 par at the substrate, which is a great par for a CO2 tank. Now, if I was doing a large bed like an Iwagumi style of Monte Carlo or hairgrass, I would probably be wanting to run around 70 to 80 par. But for what I'm running over here at 50 par is very manageable. And the light can go all the way up to 100%, as you can see. And I'm going to leave it on 100% just so everybody can see the tank better. So we switched that. The nice thing about the Aquarium Co-op light is that it also pushes a lot of reds, and it makes all the red plants here stand out. The second change is that we went to the Aquario inline CO2 diffuser. And it's hard to tell. We'll show you an up-close picture then. The diffuser for CO2 actually lies into the elbow of the outflow. So therefore I get better spread. Before I was using an Aquario Neo small CO2 diffuser that was sitting over here, but because the tank is so small and it's so overgrown, the CO2 was not getting properly spread. And I've noticed I've gotten a lot cleaner growth in this tank since I've switched to that. Lastly, we've added separate phosphate dosing. So now we have two dosers, one the Aquarium Co-op Easy Green, and the other one is the C10 Aqua Vitro Phosphorus, and we're dosing that. We've had to increase the amount of phosphate dosing to keep up with all the stem plant growth. Of course, your usage is going to vary. If you have a tank that has a lot more rooted plants, you're not going to need quite as much phosphate dosing. But on a tank such like this with a lot of reds, a lot of stem plants, it does need a lot of nutrition. So in the beginning we did battle with some algae issues, which is why we prompted the changes. This tank now hasn't had a water change in 2 weeks, so it's really due for a water change, and we're going to show you some before and after shots. On the plant side, we did remove the octopus plant that was back here. It was just getting way too big for the tank, and we opted for a lot smaller stem plants and added additional variety. Like we have some Pogistemon Pelferi growing back here. We have some Aero Vietnam growing, and you'll see it better when we do the trimming on this tank. As always, if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. We'll gladly get to them. And all the items that you see here are fully available on our website at natureaquariumsusa.com.